Nearly quarter, this is not hypothetical. It's a real situation of Vietnam in 28 when election peaked 23%. From a nation that had just joined the World Trade Organization with small exception, we pumped into a turbulent decade. And today, background group will present the rule behind the fluctuating number. Empirical analysis of Vietnam election from 26 to 2016. And this is the member in my team. And our presentation had 5 parts, and let's move on to overview the turbulent decades. The lecture saw Vietnam election trade from 26 to 2016. Overall, the election changed significantly. You can see in the early stage, the election rate from 7.5% to 23% in 28, but in 29 it fell in and peaked again at over 18% in 2011, and it showed that the economies were highly unstable during the period. On the contrast, the election degree continuously reached a level for 63% in 2015 and stabilizing at 2.7% in 2016, and suggesting the economies become more stable and what causes led to the fluctuation during the period. Let's move to the next recession.
Look at the charts. We can see a clear and sharp to inflation peaks in 2008 and 2011, 3 years apart. So what causes? In 2008, inflation rate nearly 23%, up to previous great crowd after Vietnam joined the WTO and high global oil prices. Inflation fell in 2010. In 2009, but this was only a full recovery. The decline happened because the global financial crisis reduced demand, not because the economy became more stable. And in 2011, inflation rose again. This was mainly due to lost monetary policy in 2010, we put election up very quickly. So the key takeaway is simple. In Vietnam, lost monetary policy leads to fast inflation very with very little delay.
Now let's move to the second phase, disinflation. From 2012, inflation became much more stable. It stayed below 5%, and the big fluctuation disappeared. First, this was because of a major change in policies. The government stopped focusing on growth at all costs and start to care more about macroeconomic stability. First, Resolution 11 played a key role. The state bank tightened monetary policy and reduced credit growth from around 13% to 12 to 15%. Second, the government improved fiscal discipline by cutting inefficient public spending. Third, Decree 24 helped stabilize. Third, Decree 24 helped stabilize the gold and exchange rates market. So so speculations reduce. We also have some support from outside. In 2014, the global oil price is fell, which help control the inflation. To sum up, when tight monetary policy comply with the fiscal decline, we can achieve stable and certain inflation.
Moving on to the next part, let's look at the three core rules that summarize inflation works in the Vietnam context. First is the monetary rule. In the Vietnam, inflation is highly sensitive to the money supply, especially in the M2. And a key lesson here is the impact of cheap money. We constantly see high inflation and follow after a 1 year time lapse. And the second is the inflation rule because Vietnam depends on the import and our inflation is inflation always peaks along with the global energy and material price shock. And second is the trade of rule. We cannot trade stability for the horse ground, and stability is the foundation from sustainable development. In the summary, control the money supply and what global priority stability over short term.
This slide shows Vietnam policy to control inflation from 2000 and 2016. During this time, Vietnam focused on the economic stability that has grown the state bank, right interest rate and limited trading. The government cut public spending, control price of important goods. In general, the policy brought stability, but economic growth became slower.
Our core proposal is integrated targeted liquidity and credit policy. We recommend that the state bank implement with a quantitative review mechanism. And the key tool here is increasing risk weight to enforce two limits. The first one is keeping non-corrected lower than the 15%, and the second one is keeping priority sector growth above 12%. Basically, and this prevents asset from performing and put out the essential